What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day, evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for tuning into another episode. Finally, we're back with Whattadud. I am Christian. That is CJ. We have a very, very special guest and Meredith. Before we get to her real quick, sorry, guys, we've been gone for so long. Hope you had a great birthday. If you missed your birthday, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you're having a great Hanukkah. Hope you're having a great holidays in December. Hope you're just winning today. Because
hope you had a good Flag Day.
Whatever that is, brother, I'm ignorant to it, but I will catch up to it whenever that happens, big dog. But CJ, Meredith, how are we doing today?
Gosh, so good. I'm just excited to talk about film, movies, have strong opinions, and fight with y'all about it, you know?
Oh, I'm scared.
Well, with that being said, I'm ready to rumble. That's another title of a movie, you know what I'm saying? It might get a little rocky in here, but just know that with every creed of my body, I'll be ready to fight back.
Awesome.
Let's bring it. What you did there, big dog. I like it. But viewers, thank you for tuning in with us. But if you guys don't know this, how the show works, I'm going to give each and one of these guys a dud or dandy question. So, CJ, dud or dandy? Jack Black singing the Peaches song at a concert and you missed it. Is that a dud or a dandy?
That is definitely one of the biggest duds of all time, to be quite honest with you. Because the fact that I wasn't there. Like, Jack Black is such a great performer. He's such an innovative, creative, and the fact that he can just do a small song that belongs in a movie that's so iconic to where everybody across the world is singing it. It's gone viral. And, I mean, who doesn't love Peaches, you know? So, big dub.
Roger that. Next time Jack Black calls me, I'll make sure to get you a ticket there, brother, because I guess I fumbled the bag getting you there. But Meredith, your dud or dandy question, it's kind of a simple one. Eggnog. Is eggnog a dud or a dandy? Because me personally, it's just not that guy, pal. It's just not it to me.
Okay, I feel you. I think I would have to say it's a dandy just because of the flavor. You don't have to drink it all the time, you know? It's just once a year thing, which I feel like I can handle. But I do have some problems with the consistency. So it's like it's just barely into the dandy realm for me.
What about you, CJ? What you thinking about it?
This is kind of crazy. I'm normally a positive person, so my answers today seem to be a little bit more negative, especially supposed to be the most cheerful time of the year. But eggnog is a big, big dud for me. Disgusting texture, all of it. Nog. I don't even know what both of those is.
What even is that?
Nog.
What is that?
But,
like blue cheese. What is that?
But spiked. Even though if you take how you could say, let me get a vodka and Coke. You can hold the Coke. Just give me the vodka. I got spiked eggnog. You can leave the eggnog and just give you whatever you're going to put in it. I'm cool with that.
Hey, Amanda takes it straight up. I love that. I got another pause. That was my bad, brother. I set you up for that, and that was on me, brother. I take that one, brother. That's on me, brother. It's been a while since we've been on here. That's
crazy. We're getting back.
It's not our group chat no more, so we can't be talking reckless no more. But I got another weird, quirky question for you guys. It's kind of off topic, but let's just say you are in a mystical world, and you're a wizard. And
Harry.
But not Mac. Harry Mac. Hey. Yeah. But you're in this house or you're in this castle and you gotta choose a house, right? Okay. Are you gonna be Slytherin? Are you gonna be Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw? What you gonna be? Or Gryffindor? What are you gonna be? Oh, that's wow. Tough. Yeah, I don't really know what house I'm in, no matter what.
I've taken the test before.
Okay.
And I got, not to brag, I got Gryffindor. But I feel like I have a huge I feel like I have a huge appreciation for Hufflepuff because they're a bunch of like quirky people with great talents, and I'm personally a fan of people who are authentically themselves and lean into it. So I think at heart, Hufflepuff, uh, by nature, maybe, or societal pressure, Gryffindor.
Okay. CJ, what about you?
I would have to say I'm a Hufflepuff, to be honest with you. Like quirky, amazing, awesome. I'm just describing myself, and I'm not trying to be cocky about it.
Oh my god.
This is the most
You're just
humble way I can
self-aware.
put it. Exactly.
Damn.
Self-awareness is one of the greatest traits you can have in life.
Damn, he's gonna be throwing that shit around forever now. It's just self-awareness, guys. That's all the fuck it is.
What about you, Christian? What would you?
Well, guys, I would love to say
Slytherin.
damn right, boy. Give me the evilness. Let me see what happens. But I'd be like a good Slytherin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be a Snape. Professor Snape. That'll be me. Like, I got your best interest at hand, but you're not gonna know that until the end. Like, you're like,
fair.
That's gonna be me. And what's his name? Malfoy?
Keep them on their toes.
He was tough. That was a tough name, bro. Tough. Malfoy? I mean, it's not gonna be my firstborn's name if I ever have a firstborn, or ever have kids or whatever, but that's a tough name. That's a tough name.
I think we should rewatch all 9 Harry Potters. I think
you're drunk. You're drunk. Remember how you said, hey, give you whatever's in the cup and not the eggnog? Too early, buddy.
I'm just saying. That'd be a fun little series. Obviously, I get it. Like, that's a big commitment. That's a time commitment. That's what 9 times 3. That's 18 hours of your day. I get it.
9 See, that's quick 3, math. Probably more. Hey,
that's quick math.
That quick math, not that Berkeley County education.
27. That's 27. That's 27. Woo.
Man, quick math is pulling you
down.
That's
the whole thing worth of watching TV. You can do it on Christmas Eve. You're not going to do anything. You can do it on Christmas Day.
And some people would argue that one of the Harry Potter movies is a holiday movie. So,
and I would argue those people that think those certain movies are Christmas movies, you're drunk. Get off the eggnog. I understand it's a dandy for you. Get off the eggnog. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into our top 5 Christmas movies, each of us, we have our own. I'm gonna hit these guys with some cringy or not, like what's more cringier and what would you rather have type questions, and it might get a little spicy at the end. Y'all know me, I'm a spicy person. That's me. I'm gonna try to keep it as PG-13 as I can to a limit, because that's just me. I gotta cross that line. That's just me. But for first question here, to the both of you, which one's cringier? People that send food back while you're on a date? Or people that smack their food? What are we doing? You send that food back, listen. It got to be off the bill, right?
Well, I got to ask you this question before we answer this.
Okay.
Does food smack or do food slaps?
Oh my god.
See, that's a big question first. That's a big question.
Food slaps.
Food slaps? But if you smack while you eating food, shouldn't the food smack?
Nah, that's...
I think it smacks. I'm sorry, Christian. I can't back you up on this. It smacks.
Just think about it. Like, you eat food through your mouth, your face. You smack your lips, and you get smacked in the face because you're eating so loud. The logic just really connects.
Or you smack because you don't have the self-awareness that we were talking about earlier. That, hey, maybe I'm not the only one that can hear this. Maybe other people can hear me too. And like the Zach and Cody joke, I shouldn't see your food. We're not having seafood, so I shouldn't see your food. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fair enough.
I'm just letting you.
Yeah. I do think the smacking is cringier because of what you said. And also because, I mean, not like anyone asked, but I'm on a personal journey right now of speaking up for myself more often. So if someone's like, hey, this isn't, what I ordered, and they want to make sure they get what they ordered as long as they do it in a polite and respectful way. I'm like, wow, kudos to you for speaking up for yourself.
Not me.
Get that order.
Because I don't know what's going on after that plate. They take that plate back. I don't know what type of mood that chef is in. Don't know what type of mood
that's
that guy
fair
is
too.
in. I could lick
That's
that
fair.
guy and put it back and sear it again. You don't even know.
Hey, but at least he seared it. That means it kills off the bacteria. So
Some of
still,
it. Mhm.
in the way he's, because that actually really, if you think about it, that adds flavor. Because whatever he's been eating earlier could also season that food a little bit more if you really think about it, because he's really helping you out.
Yeah, he helping me out to help him get fired. That's what he doing. That's exactly what
I mean, unless he's the owner.
Oh, so we're talking about mom and pops. See, that would never happen at a mom and pop. You can give your food back at a mom and pop because they're gonna get it right. They know the consequences.
That's the thing, but there's still people who are assholes. They're just like, hey, nah, this ain't it.
Like those Hufflepuff people. Like those Hufflepuff
Those
people.
More like the Slytherin people.
Whoa. Last time I checked, Snape helped old boy Harry out.
For me, I could never, no matter if my food's wrong, not good, or whatever, I could never send my food back. I just could never. That's more cringier to me because it's like, oh, well, damn. Maybe next time they'll get it right. Yeah. That's just my personality because I just don't want to deal with it. Like, because the thing is, I'm not very picky of an eater anyway. So if they put something different that I asked for, I'm still going to eat it. It may be not what I wanted. I'm still going to eat it. But my thing is with people who smack. I feel like if you go to a different country, let's say Japan, and you smack your food, this is a thing of endearment. They're like, wow, they really enjoy this food. That means I did something good. And that way they're like, wow, okay, great. We appreciate you. You slurp it up. Like they're going crazy with this food right now.
That boy really fishing for an answer.
I'm just saying. It's like, think about it. If you have food that's nasty, what you gonna do? You gonna be like, you're gonna put the napkin over the plate, turn it over in the trash.
Nah.
And it's like, yeah, this wasn't
Think
good.
about when you taste something you don't like and you go like,
yeah.
That's smacking.
Nah, smacking when you eating with your mouth.
You're like,
see, if it was me, if I ate that,
like you spitting it out.
If it was me, why aren't you eating the rest of your food? Man, it's so good, brother. I need a box, man. I need a box so I can take it with me, dog. I need a box, man. Wow, you sure you don't want to eat no? Hey, man, listen, food this good, you can't waste it at the restaurant. I need to be able to sit down and eat.
I gotta be at home with my shirt off in front of my TV.
Facts.
I can enjoy this.
Facts. And then when I get home, throwing it down the garbage disposal.
Let me make one more argument for the smacking being the bigger offender here.
Okay.
If a person smacks, like what else do they do? I feel like it's an indicator that they do other things that show that they are unaware of themselves in an environment. Like I think these are the same kind of people that stand in the middle of grocery store aisles and don't feel you behind them, patiently waiting and not saying anything because you're like, oh, they're gonna realize any moment, and they never do.
CJ hit a nerve.
Whoa. Let me counteract that. Your counteract. The people who smack their food, maybe they have a higher sensation or a lower sensation threshold, I should say. Like the food is so it's really what's a good word? Orgasmic, right? To where you just kind of lose yourself a little bit and you just, you really feel through your sense of taste and you're really enjoying it. And that's reason why it smacks to where you kind of lose control, like Eminem said, right? And so it's it's really a sensation that's just unbelievable. And it's maybe to you who don't get to enjoy food that way. And I feel bad for people who don't, to be quite honest with you, because to live a life when you eat food, something you do every single day, mind you. So imagine you could have this orgasmic feeling every single day. Some people won't even get that twice or 5 times in their lifetime. But the fact that you can get this every single day through eating food, I'm just saying, just saying, like,
And ladies and gentlemen, basically what he's saying is sometimes you need your world to be, a little cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Because not everybody gets that. You know what I'm saying?
not
But that
everybody gets
Eminem reference though, that brother cold for that one. I'm like cold for that one.
Listen, I've been watching a lot of lawyer shows, so I'm ready to argue. And listen, I don't lose cases, okay? Like, I'm not losing this case.
Shit. All right, but speaking of what else can those people do, like Meredith said, I'm gonna hit y'all with this one right here. What's more cringier? When the movie isn't good at all and you really thought it was going to be a good movie?
Ooh.
Or like she said, what more can these people do? When someone keeps asking you questions about the movie and it's both y'all first time seeing the movie.
Oh.
CJ, uppercut, CJ. That's an uppercut. Ooh, I can't. And I feel like Meredith is the person that's asking the questions.
Hey.
I feel it. I feel it in my toes.
First of all, this is a safe place, Christian. You don't have to go attack people here.
Am I wrong, Meredith?
Partially. The only questions I ask are like if I missed something audibly. Like, wait, what did they just say? Mm-hmm. But I'm not asking like what's the next step. If anything, I'm already guessing what the next thing is.
Right.
So it's just a matter of context. I'll ask questions about context, or I'll banter during a movie if the vibe is right.
Banter.
A little bants. But outside of that, I don't disturb.
Okay. So what do you think?
Are you a subtitle person?
This is going to sound weird, but I actually prefer to not have subtitles.
Thank you.
It's for, this is going to sound like a weird reason, but it's for when I do improv, I realize that it's like when you watch a show and you end up naturally starting to read it instead of watching the facial expressions and focusing on listening. So then whenever I perform, I realize that I'm like clocking out of listening as well as I typically would. So I'm like in reading mode rather than listening mode. So that's just the reason why I like to have the subtitles off. Personally.
And some of us don't have a strong reading thing, so I can't read that I can't read that fast. You know what I'm saying? I have a third grade reading level, and I can't read that.
It depends on the show. It depends on the type of show, because there's some stuff like that you need it just because a lot is happening, and so sometimes stuff happens so fast. Like, what did they say? And then I can like, oh, that's what they said. Because there's a lot of but there's some stuff that's like, oh yeah, like this is easy to digest. Like there's some stuff that's a little bit harder to digest, and there's something that's more digestible type content. Yeah.
But I also think though, like that Godzilla movie, like knowing that it's like a Japanese or like a different film, like other than American, like I'm okay with that because I know I'm not gonna know what they are saying if they didn't put these subtitles in here. So so it's like.
But it's like I don't think that you can't use that in an argument. That's like different because that's a necessity versus like something extra because of the fact that like yes, like we can understand the language, but it's also just to make sure that you know what's happening,
right?
As well, because sometimes it's like they can have like a poor audio like air time of the movie, or maybe you like those Tubi movies that be homemade, and it's like I don't know what the hell they were saying. So thank God for these subtitles. Or sometimes the subtitles are even funny.
Was that you that sent me that video when old boy was getting choked by the dude and his feet were dangling? I was like, bro, this Tubi movie is really getting me, bro. But I hate subtitles because I remember when you came here and visited me. And you was watching TV here and spent the night here, and you had some shit on subtitles, brother, I about lost it because I could not find how to take it off. I was out, bruh. Let me type into Google, how do I take off subtitles in this? I gotta do all that, bro. How did he even get there? He's a pro. He's a pro at subtitles, so that's how he got there.
See, I wasn't a fan of subtitles before, but then I grew up, right? And then I was like, wow. this is actually delightful because it's like if my brain is not there watching something, I can just like read the subtitles. I'm like, oh, okay. Because sometimes I'm like, I can listen to somebody and not hear them. I'm like, dang, what are they saying? And sometimes I just need to read it. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. Right. So then I can go back and forth. Like I can switch that flip on. Like, okay, I can. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I get what they're saying. And then I'm like, this is kind of boring. And I like read it. I'm like, okay. I can still follow along every once in a while. Yeah.
So what's the choice?
Wait, what was the options again?
What's cringier? You going to a movie and it ultimately disappoints you because you thought it was going to be good, it was trash, or people that asking you questions about the movie knowing it's even your first time watching that movie.
This is actually a really tough one though, because like I do put a lot of high hopes in a lot of movies, but I guess I'm used to being disappointed. And
not with me, baby. Not with me. I fulfill your needs and fulfill your destiny every day. Brother, I check up on you every day. We talk not me.
You pleasantly surprise me every day, Christian. Every single day.
Don't make me turn the show off. Don't make me.
But I think yes, I would say people talking during a movie is definitely the most annoying because I know there's someone who does that in my family, and I don't want to call them out, my sister, and it's really freaking annoying because it's like I'm like, especially if it's something I'm watching for the first time. Like if she's watching it for the first time and I'm not, okay, that's different because they're like, yeah, I can help you out, guide you. But I don't think she does that more than just ask me questions. She's just like puts commentary on it. Then it's like, okay, shut the fuck up, okay. And then like I'm like, okay, cool, we can enjoy this. But I love you, Tasha. I love you. It's all love.
Damn, I thought it was the holidays. Anyways, Meredith, what's your choice?
Okay, I'm gonna surprise you guys. I agree with CJ. I agree, because here's the thing. Is it disappointing to go and see something and it not be as great as you thought? Yes. But once it veers past the point of being disappointing and gets into the realm of terrible, that's when it becomes a great experience for me. Because then it becomes this like hilarious memory and moment that you shared with another person, and you're like, oh my gosh, remember how we went in and we thought it was going to be a rom-com and it ended up being a sci-fi movie? I don't know. I just think I think being surprised in that sense is like very hilarious to me. Or like, oh my gosh, I wonder what this American actor is like with a British accent. Oh my God, it's terrible. It's hilarious, like I actually enjoy that. So talking during the movie is cringier.
I agree with you guys. I'd rather be disappointed than you be in my ear. Oh my God, what's happening? I'm watching the same thing you watching. We both said, hey, we have not seen this movie, so let's go see it. And you think I know what's going on? I'm not a part of the cast. I'm not part of the crew. When that whole end credit scene things and all the names drop down, I promise you're not gonna see my name. I promise you. And if you do, plagiarism. It wasn't me. Promise.
And the thing is too is like the goal that person has to have. If you're in theaters and you just an avid talker in theaters, especially if there's other people, you're just brave soul. You just do not give a single fuck.
Fair. You probably also smack your food when you eat if you do that.
Oh, okay.
All right. So next, let's see. We ain't gonna get spicy too quick. We might get a little spicy here.
Okay.
What's cringier? Because I think you both might have two different answers. But then if y'all had the same, I wouldn't be that surprised either.
Me and Meredith are like the same person.
Amen. Mm-hmm. That's why we got.
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
What's cringier? Someone who's toxic as fuck? Or someone that's too nice?
Dang.
Because your boy's in dilemma, and I need answers.
So we're helping Christian.
You don't know the answer, Sway. You don't got the answer, Sway. Let's get it.
So Christian is asking so he can find out how he's going to be approaching the next people that he talks with.
I just want to know.
For sure. For a friend.
CJ, we're going to get real. We're going to get real. We are going to get real here.
Hold up.
Let's be real.
Buckle up.
That guy. Get my reel out. Listen, it's crazy. You know what? We might not go down this road because I don't want to have the backlash in the comments. I don't want that today. But you know what? Fuck it. It's the holidays. Anyways, that should be our slogan. Fuck it. It's the holidays.
I guess it's always a holiday sometime of year.
Hey, if I die today, it'd be a holiday. Who said it? Who said it?
That's nice.
Who said it?
Wayne.
Hey. But like girls, they will choose the toxicity. Right? I just don't get it. I don't get it. So pretty much but a lot of
you're
guys
tired of your back.
A lot of guys
you're tired of your back being a welcome back because they're just walking all over you.
Nah, I ain't getting walked over.
Dust it off, big guy.
That's not...
Dust it off.
Get off me, I said. I am a real man. Can't walk all over
real boy,
me.
Daddy.
Damn, not daddy. I mean, if you must say it, sure, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, guys. Someone that's too toxic or too nice. Which one just like makes you cringe or irks your nerves? And do we have any comments? No, we don't. But I would love viewers, if you are watching, tell us your answers as well. Please do. We would love to interact with you. But toxic or too nice? Which one is it?
Would you like to go first?
I'm honestly still thinking because this is a tough one for me. This is a really tough one for me. It could go either way.
I'll say this. In my mind, I think in society, people love the toxicity because it's entertainment. It's like, damn, how far can they go? How off the rails can you be? And it's like, not for yourself, but like other people's relationships. Like, damn, he said what to you? And you still with him?
There's an entire Real Housewives franchise for that reason. And I am an active
a lot of money.
viewer. I'm not proud of it, but I own
proud.
it.
We're going to get you a button that says, I am an active housewife.
Hashtag self-awareness.
Hashtag what a dud. Hashtag gotta see it. But you're gonna go first on this one.
Yeah, I got something. So okay, let's break this down.
Let's keep it a bean.
A buck. Let's keep it a hundo. Let's keep it a vanilla bean, right? So toxicity is good. People who like toxicity are between a certain age range, physically and mentally, right?
I want to see what you're going with this.
People who enjoy toxic stuff really just need to grow up, to be quite honest with you, because it's childish. It's as Tyler Perry would say, churlish. But it's also because it's here we go. You ready? Buckle up. Sometimes people are toxic because they're bored and have nothing else to do, so they spur up the toxicity to spice up their life because their life is a bowl of rice pudding. Disgusting, doesn't want to look at it, don't want to see it, but they need something to spice it up. So you see that a lot of times with people who don't really have a lot going for themselves, or maybe because they need to work on within, but they rather look without to help them feel better from within, which is really, it's just a quick fix and it's not really going to last that long. But on the other side, people who are too nice,
they are the fucking doormat to your fucking house, to your fucking job. You know what the two nice people are? They're the mat that sits in your car and you put your feet on there and you don't even think twice about that mat. Ever until you're like, damn, my car
vacuum it once a year and a half.
Facts. I probably clean my car like twice.
Vacuum. I just take that guy and just
And by then, it's really far gone. It's honestly like it has to get terrible before you even notice it.
And then you just buy some inserts that are way better, durable, tough, versus those soft mats that come pre-assembled in their cars. You see those keywords that I use there, Christian? Because
don't bring that here, Ray. Don't bring that here. Don't bring that here.
I'm just explaining my point.
Oh,
because
okay.
People who are too nice also need to grow the fuck up. Because at the same time, we don't live in a perfect society to where you can be this nice all the time. Because at the end of the day, once you get out of high school, you should realize that the girl's just going to use you because you got a nice car, you have access to something, and you're just going, sure, yeah, come on, why don't ya? You know, you can do that. And then it's like, okay, until you set those boundaries for yourself to where this is where I stay, and if you're not going to meet the expectation, to meet me here, then you're not going to enjoy this perfect life. Like, not perfect, like this experience that I bring, right? So, like, you need to build a door so that people, and you can have a lock on it so that people just not going to go in, you know? And I think that's an issue with people who are too nice. Like, yes, it's great. Like, oh, he's so nice. He's great. And people who could be really nice and great, but it's just this, you just need to have this one boundary and this were the limits, because you can have these niceness that just go endless. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to use it because you're not going to have nice people everywhere you are. Not everybody in the world is going to be nice. That, you know, a perfect world, like I said earlier. So, which do I dislike more?
Nice.
People are too nice.
Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. And you know how I knew that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get deep here, not too deep. Like, I'm the guy that, like, I'll bend my back.
A word?
Hey, man. I'll bend my back, but won't throw it back. Get it right, big dog. But I'm the guy that's like, and CJ knows this, I'm the nice guy. Like, I'll give him, like, insight on my life. I mean, I'm not afraid to say it. CJ's one of my best friends in the world. We talk damn near every day, and if we don't talk every day, we'll fucking FaceTime 2 days later and be on FaceTime for about an hour and just talk. And I'll give him insight on my life or whatever, and he'll be like, bro, cut that fucking person off right now. So I would have cut them off the first instant they did some wild shit. Not even some wild shit, some mild shit. I would have cut them off real quick. And I'm like, but it's not a bad thing, because I'm the type of person, like, I always try to see the best in people. And CJ's the type of guy, like, he'll see the best in you until this is what CJ is. Let's say people that come into CJ's life, they're like a perfect slab of, like, concrete. But as soon as they get that one little crack, he's like, how did that happen? How did that crack get there? Where's the source of that crack? Oh, you got 5 more. Yeah, I'm a stable foundation over here. I'm not perfect, but your crack gonna fuck up my foundation. Can't be having that. Can't be having that. You like this analogy too. I know you like.
It's a good analogy, but you can't build off an unstable foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because we all gonna fall. You know what I'm saying?
We fall down.
Hey, Rome wasn't built in one day, but it sure fell in one. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
100%. But I just knew you were going to say too nice. But you know what, friend? I'm glad you keep up with me. I'm glad you hold me so close and dear to your heart. Can I please get a moment of silence? Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I appreciate you, buddy. But I knew you were going to say too nice. So I just fucking knew it.
I think I've been on the other side. I've been on the side of being too nice, and I get it. So again, it's like I've learned, and it's like obviously like just, you know, people who can like overdo it. So they'll be like overly nice and they'll be overly mean, and that's how a lot of these like rom-com movies are. He's just such an asshole. Why is he such an asshole?
These Hallmark movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I like Hallmark movies because they have the girls as the villains. She got to make the choice. Do I go back to that great job back in LA, or do I stay here in bumfuck Idaho and choose the man of my dreams who has one kid, and unfortunately that kid loves me? I love Hallmark movies.
And the kid
I
that's
mean,
like,
let's be real. The definition of gender equality is if men can be villains, women can be villains too.
Hallmark got
this
it
is very
down.
true.
He
Yeah.
got his
Very
heart
true.
broken and made every variation of the same movie with different color people, different background stories, and it's the same movie. He's like, I'm not giving up on this. Not old Disney people that we grew up on in Hallmark now. No way. Big time. But Meredith, what's your answer? You don't have the time. Me and him done bullshitted about it. What's your answer?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I
want to type it
still
in the
feel
chat
very.
before
Oh, you're
I
gonna
already know what it
guess?
is. I want to guess.
Okay, we'll see.
Go ahead and say
We'll
it.
see. I'm not gonna look at the chat, but I'm gonna be honest. I am still very conflicted on this one because, as a fellow nice person, it is a burden that one carries. And it is really hard to break those patterns of thinking of other people's feelings first all the time over your own. So like I said earlier, that is something I'm working on. So like that part of me that knows like, man, I wish I wasn't a nice person all the time wants to choose like, oh man, I love it when people are like more brash and more toxic, you know? I love my cousins in New Jersey because they speak their mind. They're not toxic though, but they do speak their mind and I love them for it. Like, don't mess with them.
That's what they say.
Yeah, they'll tell you they will. I've literally, I know a story about my aunt where she said, you think what you know what your problem is? I'll tell you what your problem is. And that's how she started off a sentence. I don't know.
I don't want to meet that person.
Oh no, she's fantastic.
Don't tell me what my problem is. I might cry on the spot.
Hey,
she's great.
Lizzo said it the best. Truth hurts.
Hey.
Even though she's problematic as well. So.
And didn't she also say why men great till they gotta be great?
Which is
sorry, fellas. I just remember back in the day just going to the clubs with friends and that song come on. You like, damn,
all the time.
She really shit talking me, but this shit really bumping in this club right now. Yeah. Why are we great till we gotta be great? Yeah. What? Yeah.
But now she needs to answer that question for herself. But anywho,
well, I will
go ahead,
say, okay, so I'm seeing your guess, Christian, and you are correct. I find toxicity more cringy because
enjoy the entertainment. Enjoy the entertainment.
No, actually, no, it's more like I agree with CJ what you were saying earlier about how if people are toxic, it's almost like they like to live in that. It's cyclical. They haven't developed other personality traits. They're not growing or evolving in their lives. And that's not typically the kind of person I can get down with. Like, I like to sit down with someone and be like, tell me about your greatest fear in life. Like those are the kind of conversations I like to have with people. But if someone's living in a toxic cycle, they're going to be focused on external things all the time. Not like, hey, what's going on internally with me? What are my thoughts and opinions on things? You know, they just choose to be upset all the time. What fun is that?
Damn.
Toxic friends are great party friends.
You won't drink that last beer.
But toxic friends are not great dinner guests.
Yeah, they're not in the inner circle of friends. They're like the third circle out. They're the third ring out. Because they're entertainment, but they're not like in it for the long haul.
Right.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
It's good for a couple hours. Then you sober up and you're like, why am I still with this fucking person?
Why do I hate myself now?
Yeah, exactly.
I used to go out for walks and paint, and now I just painting and walks piss this person off, and I love this person. Toxicity right there. Personally, I'm just gonna choose toxicity. That's my answer. I'm not gonna explain it, but toxicity, that is my answer.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
You understand exactly. All right, guys. So this one we're gonna enter back. Huh?
This is great. These questions are great. Great.
I appreciate that.
I'm just saying you're doing a great job.
On the fly, baby. On the fly. Let's get it. I got one more for you guys, and then it's going to get spicy, and then we're going to get into our top five. But with these ones, we're going to kind of knock them out. So for this one, when you see someone sneeze or cough in their hands, and then they touch that door that you're about to go out of, or you see someone walk out of the bathroom and didn't wash their hands, and then they touch you on the shoulder or shit, and you just...
Yo, I gotta go first. Because it's funny. Like the first thing you said, I was like, for sure I was gonna choose this, but it's like one thing else that really pisses me off, and then you said it the second thing. Because if you're in public, we had a whole damn panorama recently. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but people who go in public and don't wash their hands. I've seen this every time I go to the movie theaters. Is someone who goes in there, 2 shakes, walk out. All right, but it's all yours.
Bro, you ain't had to throw in the 2 shakes. That's a man's secret that they're not supposed to know.
Listen, this is how you know it's real. I want you to feel me, okay? I want you to really feel the disgust that I have for this. And just do that shit and be like, it'd be a crowded bathroom. I remember somebody be like, hey, yo, you didn't wash your hands. Like, that's what I want to say all the time. Like, I want to shout this to the heavens because it's disgusting. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Facts.
It's disgusting.
At least just run your hands under the water and walk out. Let me have the imagery that you washed your hands.
Like, you can make an effort. You just don't care.
But also though, fuck those establishments that have the fucking handle in the bathroom. Why do we not have a push? Why
have we not learned by now?
Why do we have a fucking
Because
handle?
It's really expensive to change those door handles, apparently. Corporate.
You can unscrew both those things off and then you're fucking done. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. I agree with you on that because at this point I feel like I could almost drive with my feet because I have a system for exiting a bathroom. Like I can't, you either have like the paper towel in your hand if there's a handle. Or you get very creative with your feet because I am adamant about like, hey, I know there are a bunch of people who don't wash their hands and then they just get all up in here. I'm not about to go to the restroom in a restaurant, touch the handle on my way out, and then eat a burger. It's not happening.
Like, and you know what?
But
go ahead, please do.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Well, I was about to. Okay. Well,
put it right there because I might want to lose it. Go ahead.
I know this is going to be crazy because obviously I agree with everything that's been said so far, but I might just say that I find sneezing into your hand and then touching a door handle cringier only because.
I'm taking the door off. I'm taking the door off. This question, we can say yes to both. Like we can say because both of them I realized that I can't choose.
Both are disgusting.
Yeah.
But there is a difference between the two. And the difference is, and this is not a slight against you guys, because y'all are wonderful men. However, when it comes to the bathroom thing, my bar is set very low for the number of men that wash their hands after going to the restroom. I don't agree with it.
Right.
But it's something that is unfortunately almost, the baseline, unfortunately. I feel like not sneezing into your elbow, like that is like a general thing we were taught in school. Like that was a part of our public education. So anyone who doesn't do that, it's like, I feel like it's a slap in society's face. Like, you know better and you choose not to.
But you know what also irks my nerves?
Go for it.
Brother. When COVID was going around, right? Or people got the flu going around and they fucking sneezing they shit. Bruh, do you not understand? You're going to take that shirt off. And then you're going to touch something in your house. And then you're going to touch that and then leave your house. And then you're going to track that shit. Brother, you better sneeze in your elbow. Take your shirt off the right way. Throw that. You know what I do, CJ, every day after work? I come home.
Take your outside clothes off?
I take my shit off, put it in the fucking washer. I may not wash it that day, but I put it in the fucking washer. Go shower. Put my shit on that I need to put on. If I need to put shit on, because I'm in my own house. I can sit anywhere I want in my house. I pay the bills here. She don't. There's no she, everybody. I'm just Just saying, man. I pay the bills here.
Mom. No, say who you want at.
Nah. Mom, if you listening, don't follow CJ up. Don't follow CJ up.
This is lawyer.
Nah, no way.
You've been waiting 29 years.
Hey man, don't be throwing my age out there like that.
Oh, my
brother.
bad.
Come on,
22 years.
There we go. I'm a young strapping stallion still. Nah, that's what I think in my head. But yeah, people are sneezing their shirt and shit. But for me personally, I think honestly it's crazy, CJ, that like the amount of dudes, like when we walk into the bathroom and they just do their business and like you said, they do and then zip they shit up and then leave. I'm just like, you just touched that handle. And another thing, two more things. And they never flush. What are we doing? I want to pee in your puddle. That's gonna get on me. I don't want to pee in your puddle.
Is it just me, or is it weird to cross contaminate pee?
Right.
Is that just weird, or is it just me?
What are we doing? Oh, it's all going the same place. No, it's not. My pee is better than yours.
I'm leveling up on the grossness here. I agree because I have a fear of splatter. You know, like
right. We can get real deep in that, but we're not gonna do it today. That's a show for me and CJ only. Just letting you guys know it's coming soon. No pun intended.
That's funny.
But like, what also gets me though is like those bathrooms that have the fucking paper towel shit, the fucking handle, and you gotta pull the fucking handle, and then let's say you wash your hands the right fucking way, right? And you dry on your hands and you're smart with it and you use those paper towels to open the door. Why the fuck is the trash can 100 yards from the fucking door? Yeah. What are we doing? Now I gotta take that guy outside the bathroom. Now people are like, oh yeah, he definitely washes his hands, but why is a paper towel in his hands? What's wrong with this guy?
Can I ask a real quick question?
What's up?
Do you guys still use hand dryers? Or do we all watch the same TikTok about hand dryers?
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. But this is
no.
You haven't seen, okay.
Does it just push around terrible particles?
It just pushes around terrible particles onto your hands. I wash my hands, and if there's no like
this is when the black jeans
like walk like
when
paper.
Black jeans come into.
Oh yeah, jeans.
Yeah,
or I just air dry it. You shake it off for a couple of seconds and be dry. That's better than actually using those hand dryers. So that because these hand dryers don't get serviced or cleaned. Like if there's like a brand new spot that has hand dryers, okay, yeah, I could do that. But even still, it might not be as crazy. But there's
no
so
filter
much
on it.
bacteria.
It's just pulling hot air. It's pulling air from the bathroom. It's pulling air from the bathroom.
Yeah. Look it up.
The fucking, I never thought about it, but it's like your fucking car. It's just pulling air from the outside, filtering it, but there's no filter in it. CJ
and people who say those
CJ.
Dyson ones that go like this, the little circular,
those
those are the worst ones.
I'm not doing that.
Those are the worst ones.
I'm not doing that.
Because the water can get back down on it because you go like this and then that's just, recycling bacteria. And once I saw that video, I'm like, I never use hand dryers.
I got to eat tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to switch that subject. You know what? You a fucking G, man. You're a fucking G, brother. You're a fucking G. Ooh, he fucking did his thing. I told him to do his thing, and he fucking did it.
I was like, I was today years old. That's what they say. That's a TikTok logo now or motto. I was today years old when I found out.
I'll never be the same.
Speaking of that, all right, guys. So these next ones are going to be kind of spicy, and then we're going to have to get into our movies. But it's going to be spicy, Meredith. I know you're a guest on this show, but I am the weird. Cross the line, freaky guy on the channel. Yep. I am open.
He's supposed to be dad. He's supposed to be dad.
I am dad. I'm usually the dad of the show.
He wants to be zaddy. That's what he wants to be.
No, or just the weird uncle.
Whoa! What we're not gonna do. You know what? Fuck these questions. I'm not even gonna ask him anymore. Fuck you guys.
Oh, come on, man.
Uncle. The uncle.
Oh, let's go.
You guys. You know what that just reminded me of? Remember that Medea movie when Medea's brother, Joe, the old guy, he's kind of like the grandpa guy, and the girl and his niece is like digging in the barrel for the beer, and he's like, "Deepa, baby, Deepa," and he has the old fucking camcorder. He's like, "Deepa, yeah, Deepa." Bro, he was fucking wild. It's like, that's your niece. I won't be around to see her live. Yo,
Yeah,
what?
that's wild.
Weird uncle.
But that's not me. But we're about to get there, guys. Okay, so let me see. What's cringier? People saying I love you too fast, or people wanting sex too fast? Now, see, this is different because there's male and females on this thing, so it's a little different. For me, if you tell me you love me, honey, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's like if I feel that same way, but I also feel like there's levels of liking someone a lot, and then there's that weird in between of like loving and liking someone a lot, and it's just like lusting, and it's like maybe I can love you, but it's like for me now being older, it's like I know I'm in love with you when I've realized who you are on your dark days and how much you give on your dark days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know that part of you before I know to love you. And if I never see that side of you, that means I'm doing my job to keep you sane. And then it means like, okay, I need to take a step back a little bit. No, but I say I need to take a step back a little bit so you can figure out, so I can see all of that of you. Because let's just be real. I'm the type of person, if I ever marry somebody, I'm not about to be like these other bozos marrying these girls and not live. You haven't lived with her yet?
Well, first of all,
you haven't smelled her fart yet? Oh, you don't know when her cycle is? Brother, we have to have a conversation.
You don't need to know
I need to know.
So you don't need to know none of that.
Huh?
You don't need to know none of that.
I need to know.
We could be two individuals. We could be roommates.
Nah.
Wow, they were roommates. Nah, I don't know. This is the thing is, right? In love or just love somebody.
Okay, I was thinking the same thing too, CJ. There is a difference between the two. You can love someone but not be in love with them.
But when a partner says they love you, come on now.
So is it? Are we? See, we have to like narrow it down a little bit. Are we talking about in a sexual relationship or a platonic relationship?
Or not defined yet.
Okay, so how about this? You and this person have gone out on maybe 10 dates, maybe, right?
Okay, so then that's
but maybe they've said I love you on the 4th date or 3rd date, but also maybe they've brought up like wanting to fuck you on the 3rd or 4th date. Which one is cringier? Which one are you like, oh?
So wait, has there been
10th date for love, 3rd date for sex?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No. 3rd and 4th date for love, 3rd and 4th date for sex.
Okay. I'm on the same
Or we can say 5 dates. Let's say 5 dates for love, 5 dates for sex. There we go.
So you say on the 5th date, you said I love you, and on the 4th date, you had sex.
On the 5th date, they said I love you. Or on the 5th date, they said I want to fuck, like I want to have sex.
Oh, okay, that's the question. That's the question.
Same. Which one is cringier? Which one you're like?
Which one's cringier? Ooh. Oh, like blatantly saying like I need to fuck, like I need it. Jay, like that's what we're saying.
I forgot you're a visual person, so let me put it this way: you walk.
I need to understand because like once I put myself in the situation,
I know you, brother. I know you. So you walk her to the door, right?
Yeah,
and like
I'm holding our hands when we side by side.
We listen. A scooch on. Let me put the fucking subtitles. A scooch on. Listen.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
So you walk her to the door, and like have we had this conversation on this podcast before? Don't ask her, "Can I kiss you?" So you
90-10 rule.
Yeah, right. You lean in and kiss her, right? And you making out with her just a little bit of time, just a little bit, not too much, because you don't want to fucking choke her. You know what I'm saying?
Pause. You didn't answer my question. Are we holding hands or are we walking side by side going up to the door? That's a key part.
Brother, I don't know, brother, because me personally, I'm not about to hold your hand to the door, but I'll hold your hand like out other places.
Listen, but I get it, like, right? So if you're, let me explain it. So if you're walking side by side, you're talking, you can have some witty banter. This is deep, okay? Everything is deep, okay? Listen, if you're walking side by side with
hopefully at the end of the night, you're deep in her.
Listen, let me finish. because there's still a nervousness. There's still a bit of a nervousness, but yet there's still like that playful of like that intimacy. Like it could happen, but it's still uncertain, right? But then when you're holding hands, it's like, okay, we have this intimate touch, which is a big key thing to where it feels like, yes, we're going to go past
You know
a
what?
lot of
Yes, you're
like
holding hands.
stoplights.
You're holding hands. You're holding hands because I'm about to fucking twist your fucking curls, my guy. Listen,
Whoa.
you're fucking holding hands, and you walk her to that door, right?
Right? You lean in, you
Two
go for a
things.
kiss.
Two things happen. You lean in, right? You lean in, and she's like, "I think I love you."
Ooh, Mosby.
Or you lean in and you're kissing her, and your hands are going down her back, and then you just get and then you're thinking with the wrong head, and then you go for the tush,
The tush push.
and then you think, and then she opens the door, and you think that's your invite. You think that we in here, we about to go down. She about to know what business. I stand on business.
Right? Okay.
What's worse?
Honestly, to be quite honest with you, being in both situations don't sound too bad right now. But
Oh my god! You know what? I'm skipping you, CJ, because you do not fucking count in this fucking conversation. Fuck off, Meredith. A guy saying he loves you too early, or a guy that like has sexual conversations too early, or wants to have sex with you too early. What's more cringier?
Okay. I have arguments for both.
Okay.
I'll start with saying the I love you thing too soon, definitely a red flag, because it's like I've noticed that it's a love bombing tactic. Like, oh, if I tell her
Mommy
I
issues.
love her, then we're gonna get like swept
emotionally.
up in this whole thing, and she's gonna tell me she loves me, and it's not really based off of anything real or earned or authentic. However, I do want to leave a small 1% chance that maybe these are just two people who were meant to meet each other.
Oh, now we leaving 1% chances, ladies and gentlemen. America, no Bernie Mac, but America. Do you hear her?
Hey, Hallmark
this
did this to me. Hallmark did that.
You need to cancel your Hallmark membership and get out of there. Cancel this.
Okay,
There's always that's the thing. There's always a chance.
0.05% chance. Now,
She said 5 now.
I
0.5.
will say,
Oh, 0.
I think the cringier thing is sex depending on how it's handled. You know, like if it's like, hey, would you be interested? And then if you're like, no, not yet. And then they're like, well, fucking whatever. Then it's like, you're
Right.
different. You know,
I think we just brought her back to a flashback.
I paid 4 dates.
I think we just brought her back to a flashback. Did you see her eyes when she did that? She was like, she paid the dude's part real good. Like, what the fuck?
You can't just like make assumptions. And also, there are a lot of people out here who want the bag without paying for the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whoa. What are we talking about here? Whoa.
Hey.
Well, I mean, like,
you gotta pay for it?
I feel like
Not like that.
Oh, I'm like,
no, not like that. Not like
I was
that.
like, you lost me. I was like, well, y'all, I thought Meredith was this type of person, but hold on.
No.
I thought she was a whole other type of person.
Was wrong, but what I meant is it's almost in the same realm. I feel like sometimes, not saying with everyone, but I feel like the I love you thing and like the suggesting or expecting sex early on can be in the same realm of like, I'm just here to get what I want, and this is a way to do it. You know, there's there's no investment. You know, it's like,
yeah,
okay, you gotta put in the work first.
Right.
I gotta trust you first. So I think it's just because like being a female, I would say cringier is a sex thing because it's just like a physical protection matter.
Right.
But I see the I love you thing being cringy.
Roger. I personally, and I'm going to be as real on here as I can be, ladies and gentlemen.
Exposure.
We've already talked about two shapes on here, so
I think that's chat. My man fucked all the male human race with the fucking.
I didn't do all that. I
said two shakes.
I said 2 shakes, but then I did not go. Like I didn't go
exactly.
extra like
you
that.
did.
You know what else bothers me, CJ, about that bathroom shit? When the tallest motherfucker in the world walks in, and you gonna use the itty bitty urinal. brother.
That's funny.
Brother,
That's
let the
funny.
short kings eat. Let the short kings eat, brother. Please. Please.
Who can
Anyways,
relate?
me and Kanye.
Woo!
Appreciate you. But I think that I love you is more toxic because, like you said, like it's love bombing, and I feel like they're just trying to get something out of you or get a reaction out of you because this is what I think, or I think that they just never have worked through their feelings before and don't understand the difference between you just like this person a lot, but you also have not seen the fullness of this person ever as well.
They just like the idea of them at that
You like
point.
the idea of them.
You
know what
like
I'm
to
saying?
feel good in the moment. You're like, oh, I like how I feel
Right.
being with another person. Like the person doesn't even have a name in your head. You're like,
Right.
I just love being with.
But let me
someone.
finish. Let me finish though, big dog. But for me, it's like if a girl's like, and this is my downfall. This is my red flag. This is my red flag. When a girl's like, oh yeah, like I want to like let's have fun. Like if it's not a friends with benefits thing, right? Because if you have a friends with benefits thing, you know what's
Red flag.
You know what that is. You know what's
Red
going
flag.
on, dude. Okay. Anyways, but if you know what's going on, but it's like if you're like dating someone really trying to fuck with them and stuff like that, and like you want to fuck too fast, like in my mind, it's like there's a void that this person's missing. I like where is this coming from? But my red flag is I'm like, are you sure? Like, you sure you want to do that? Like, because there's no going back. Because it's like once you cross that threshold, like there's no going back. And then it's
And
like
you skip over other layers of intimacy
I'm
that are really
telling you,
cool.
bro.
Like you can't, it's hard. I think it's hard to go back to those,
Right.
And
Like
I
me,
think hitting those levels before that next level, like
I'm cool making out
makes
on
it
the
more
couch.
rewarding.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I get to feel how you kissing. I get to feel all that. Go ahead, Johnny Bravo. Go ahead.
I just want to let you finish. I want to let you finish.
I'm done. I'm just saying I'm cool making out on the couch.
You finished that quick?
I ain't gotta feel
Got
like
him. All right, here we go.
Hey, Blue Chew, please contact
All right.
us for a promo code for hymns. Blue Chew.
Hey, we're gonna get that sponsorship.
I'm telling you, bro. They're gonna hear all of our jokes.
Free press.
Facts.
Too many free press. Too much free press. Okay, listen. Here we go. So this is a very good question. I've listened to all of your candor, your feelings about everything, right? So again, listen to the question. 4 dates in, right? So 4 dates is a really long time. Think about it. That's within a month. That's a month of no at bare minimum, or as short as it could be like a week, right? So like especially if you go like back-to-back days or whatever, versus like once a week or whatever. So think about that around that range. So between like I would say like between like 1 to 2 months range, because maybe it's every other week or whatever. And so then my thought process is how long were you talking for this person before getting a first date? Because a lot of people, because nowadays in society, everybody got the talking stage.
No.
So the talking stage.
No.
Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you.
The talking stage shit is immature shit. There's a dating stage, and then you're dating someone. There's no that talking shit.
How you feel about it? How you feel about it is whatever. But I'm just saying. I'm giving you the timeline. A lot of people have this talking stage where you meet them on whatever app or wherever bar or wherever grocery store or wherever or however you met this person, whether your mom arranged it, your dad arranged it, it's a happy coincidence, whatever. There's a bit of a talking stage of getting whether, because it could be multiple steps. She could give you her email. She could give you her Instagram, her Snapchat, whatever app.
Pause. Gentlemen, if she gives you her email, I promise you.
She's worth it.
She is not interested. I promise you, boo boo. She gives you her email?
She makes you work for it.
Unless, have you heard about this new thing where women are like, send me your resume and I'll consider you?
That's cool.
If
That's
someone said
fine.
that to me, I don't know.
If you say send me your resume, that was your words, I'm like, all right,
like
bet. But if you
actual
say,
work
oh,
resume
you
or
can message
relationship
me on
resume,
email,
I think it's just like a resume on who you are as a person, which I think is kind of funny. Like, I would never do it as a move, but it does show you like the kind of person, like if someone does send you a resume, that's hilarious. And that's someone that like, I feel like you can get down with.
for sure, because that's effort. It's about
Yeah.
showing effort that you're willing to put in for this person.
Yes. Sorry, interrupted you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So again, so I'm building the timeline right here. This is just kind of like my lawyer speak, right? So like we're building a timeline of how long, right? So 4 dates can be talking to someone for at least 2 months, right? So
God.
2 months is a
Damn,
good.
2
I'm just
months,
saying,
my nigga.
it could,
God damn, you know
could
how many
be.
dates you can go on in 2 months, my nigga?
I'm just saying.
Damn.
I'm just saying that's a round bark time, around a ballpark time of how long 4 dates you've been talking to this person for 4 dates,
Yeah,
and this is the
he
4th
after
date.
one thing. If he waiting for 2 months, that nigga after one thing. I'm just letting you know that motherfucker is after one thing. If it's 2 months of talking, you know how many dates is in 2 months? How much money you spending in 2 months?
4. That's what I'm saying.
4 dates in 2 months?
I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, that means
it
I'm
could
not
be.
interested. That means I am
Christian,
not
you're not
interested.
listening. I said the whole timeline of how much from talking to like talking stage to actually getting on the first date to second, and you can think this is about a week apart from each date. So like 4 dates is about either like a month. You can be talking to someone for a month before you decide to go on a date. A couple weeks. It varies. It's a varying timeline.
Not me,
you
brother.
know
If I'm interested,
exactly.
we going on. We going on.
But everyone's different.
4 dates
This
and
is
probably more than 4 dates in 1 month. We gotta be I want to be showing you
but
entertainment.
people who actually. What if you talk to someone who's busy, who actually doesn't have a lot of time during the week,
But
who
the
works 60
people
hours?
that's what I'm saying though. But the people that are interested in you, they can set aside time.
But even still, like I'm saying, what? So you saying 4 dates in 2 months is not
like
enough?
Meredith
Like
said, you gotta set aside that time because you might not be in the right mindset to respond to those people with the,
for
with
sure,
the answer that they
for
said.
sure. But at the same time, they're still making time for you, though.
Got her ass.
But you're still making time for someone. But you're still
I
making
thought I
time
could come
for
in
this
here and
person.
roast y'all and not get one.
This ain't our first rodeo. Shout out to Gabby. She prepared us for this moment.
But again, I just think that it's this multiple. Like I'm giving flexibility for how fast or slow you want to date someone, and so say it has been 2 months, right? That's the example, right? Like 2 months is a good amount of time to talk to someone, especially if you talk consistently every day. You learn a lot about this person. And then as you get to the physical, like being able to see this person in real life and actually get to enjoy their company, then it's like, okay, cool. Like you enjoy it. Wow. Like, and then the 4th day, you're like, okay, like, hey, do you want to have sex? Like, let's shaboing boing, let's have some fun.
A booty tang.
And it's like, it could be cringe, but it's like talking to someone, knowing this person for over 2 months, that doesn't seem so crazy, right? But if you did 4 dates in 4 days or 4 dates in a day or whatever, and you like by the 4th day, you're like, okay, let's
kudos to that.
A lot of people do that. People do that. They be like, oh, let's do like an all day
private jet. He got a private jet.
Well, no. It's like people want to do like they'll do like coffee, lunch, dinner, and then maybe like an adventure. Like they'll do all 4 dates like in a day.
Sometimes one date could be like 6 hours long.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot of time. So I can see, like, I get it. Like people could use "I love you" to be manipulative and toxic. Right. So like, I didn't even think about that. So that just shows like our different paths that we've had. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I would say "I love you" after 4 dates is probably more cringe after 4 dates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a lot. Because then it's a lot to me just because then you feel that awkwardness of like, at least if like sex is like, I don't know about,
but I still don't think. But it's if I had to choose, that's it, because I don't think either is too cringe in a scenario that I'm putting out, and it's 2 months. You've talked to them. You've had 4 dates,
Well, that's
and
best case
it's been a
scenario.
lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying, like, if I had to choose, I would probably say.
Well, I'm not saying, but he's
you,
putting in a perfect timeline. I'm saying like the question was too fast. But they say I love you too fast. Like on
But
your
that's
timetable.
why I did the whole thing
too
about
fast.
breaking down the time.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like if you
That's
break
why
it
I
down like
wanted
that,
Okay,
those
it's
4
different.
dates though. How long are those 4 dates?
Y'all might have
If
changed
4
my
dates is
mind,
2 weeks.
actually. Because I think it is more typical for people to be like, hey, wanna have sex? Than
Right, yeah,
like, I love you on the 4th date.
Yeah, you can be more dumb
I see what
today.
you're
Like, you're
saying.
used to a guy be like, oh, like, of course he just want to fuck. But it's like, whoa, he loves me. Like, because then it's like, whoa. Because then it can be emotionally manipulative, yes.
First of all,
but then it's
ladies,
like,
if he
damn,
says
like,
I
maybe
want to
he's
fuck,
really into me.
do not let that guy fuck. If that's their first time ever having sex with this guy, if he says I want to fuck, ladies, I'm letting you know you are about to become a number in his book. Do not let this brother say, "Hey,
Who has books nowadays?
I'm just saying.
I just use my notes app. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, you want to share it?
I'm kidding. Okay.
Group message?
But no, I
I
just think like someone saying I love you though doesn't like. I don't think it turns me off because it's like, damn, I'm awesome. I'm
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Awesome.
Like,
I'm awesome.
come on, who wouldn't love me right now? Like, you know,
I love you.
So it's like, yeah,
I love you.
If it's like after the first date, after the first day, I love you too, man.
I'm about to say, brother, you don't say that bad, brother. We just gonna have some. We gonna have to stand
See
on
how
some
toxic
business.
he is. He's forcing me to say it. He's holding me. He's holding me.
Oh my god, you are you, sir.
He likes the chase, clearly, CJ. He likes the chase. He'll say I love you, but he doesn't want to hear it back yet.
That's my friend.
Right.
My best friend CJ. No, I'm a chaser. He knows I'll fucking chase. He knows it.
Hey,
the right way.
I don't need to chase.
The right way.
I don't need to chase.
I know because you are a baller baby. I understand Triple B's big baller brand. I feel you, big dog. Yes, sir.
But I just think that, like, I think if you have the positivity and you bring that loving energy, it's just gonna, you know. I wish someone said I love you after the first date.
I wish somebody wouldn't. Don't tell me you love me. But you know, it's different too, though. Now I think about like kind of things that you were saying. Like, what if they were like, sorry, I was like, what movie is playing this track? My bad. Like, what if CJ, you and some girl were like friends for like years?
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
That is also
and that's different. That's different. That's
situational is a situational.
But you know what's crazy? That wasn't a motherfucking question, so we moving on. Anyways.
Fair.
All right, so these ones we gotta answer quickly because we get that time is getting crazy work. Getting spicy again. This one's for CJ, the next one's for you, but it's kind of the same question. CJ, what's more cringier? A pillow princess that does nothing in the bed? Or a girl that can't kiss? Meredith, what's worse? A guy that's not a good kisser? Or a guy that talks a big game in the bedroom and does not deliver? We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Can I get it?
Hey, just know what? Hey, when I get you there, baby, we gonna go places.
That boy,
just
out
know.
here wilding now. That boy, see,
and the neighbor's gonna know my name.
That boy's the neighbors know my name. Yeah, I know your name. Yeah, your mama raised you for 26 years. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know your name. Damn.
You said a starfish or a bad kisser?
Bad kisser. And then Meredith, bad kisser is someone that talks a big game and doesn't deliver. Meredith, and you have the almighty right to not answer this question.
Oh, no, I have an answer.
Okay. And I'm talking about a bad kisser. Like, they putting their tongue in there when they're not supposed to.
Too much tongue.
They biting when they're not supposed to. Yeah.
Unfortunately aware.
Are you able to drop names? Are you able to drop names?
I wish. If I wasn't a nice person, I would.
Ooh, I thought we were trying to get out.
Don't worry, we'll get you. Come on here a couple more times. We'll
that.
get you toxic.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. When CJ comes back down into town and we go out to these breweries, in our own little circle, we're gonna hear these names. We're gonna look these people up. Like, damn, yeah, he does look like a shitty fucking kisser.
Is that
yeah,
him right
Is
there?
that him right? Ew, you kissed him. Ew. Yeah,
I can look at his shrivel ass lips.
All right, CJ. We're gonna let Meredith like
go first,
cultivate
or digest
it, and like just let's see if she wants to answer it, because me, you, and Gabby, we speak spicy towards like in our friend group all the time. Like we're not afraid to let out our thoughts and everything and how we are. So. Bad kisser or a starfish? I guess it's not really bad, but it's also like, well, a starfish that like, how can I say this and it doesn't sound bad? Like,
oh no, he's still gonna go forward with it.
I want to say it, but it's like,
The thing is, though, it's
no. I'll say this. So, like me personally, right, CJ, you know what I'm into. I'm not into like crazy shit, but I'm also like a police.
The way you said that, just
not like that, ladies and gentlemen. America. This is my best friend. We have conversations. I tell him about my life.
He's my best friend. Of course, we slept together.
Of course, I was the big spoon. Of course, but it's like there's times when, and I hope we can all be open and honest, but I don't care because I'm gonna be me 24/7. So there's times when you have these relationships with people, and it goes to the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
And it can be amazing.
Yeah, preach.
But some guys are not
guys.
Like me personally, like. God, this is gonna sound so like Meredith. Like I really hope our friendship will still last after
we'll
this.
See.
Like me, like I am not the big time. I'm not the big time moaner in the bedroom. The only time that I moan is when I'm getting head. That's just me. Because for me,
we went super all the way there.
Yeah, I don't care. This is our podcast. I don't care, but people can't. If they want to judge me, they can judge me. I don't care. I'm me 24/7. You know, I'm me 24/7. But it's like, Sundays. How you said what? Except for on Sundays. Hey, God bless the Lord.
Baby.
How you doing, Jesus? Oh, yes, sir. Anyways, but it's like that's the only time like I show pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? Oof! You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know what? That I do like what you're doing there. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah. But it's also like, but I said all that because I can assume some girls are just like that as well. So with the dead starfish, right?
That could be a little bit different though, because
exactly. Maybe she just doesn't not comfortable to
right
let out.
But the thing is, okay, sorry, let me answer the question.
All right, guys, I said all that shit to say that, but I had to put a fucking background story on it, so y'all motherfuckers didn't think I was fucking weird. But okay.
But so starfish to me is obviously just being there, lying there. But at the same time, it's like they can also be present vocally to show approval or disapproval, right? Versus bitch being not vocal,
right,
and doing all the things that you expect, but just like this thing working, like this, like trying to figure it out, like what's going on? Is this like that's two different things for me.
Meredith will never ever be back on the show again. She fucking hates us.
I just can't get everything like
I'm like, yeah.
I mean, what the you just gotta check. Like, you gotta check. Like, is the car on? Like, I got a Prius, but like I need to make sure like the car's actually going because I put this thing in drive. Gotta
do the Kobe sign. I mean, get the fuck out the way. Hey, you all right? You good? I just didn't fucking know because you just laying there, fucking sloth. What the fuck are we doing here? Better put.
But again, I think I think being a starfish could be a mindset because it's just like, oh, like I'm just gonna lay here. You pleasure me, like you take care of me, right?
Facts.
Or it could just be like, I don't know what to do. It could be like a bit of ignorance, like I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna let him take me type vibe. Or it could just be disinterest. Like
And
it's a
that's how he
lot of
got
things
me,
that
ladies and
could
gentlemen.
be.
That's how you got me. He just
Whoa.
told me to.
Whoa.
Oh
But
shit!
like, it's something. So it's a lot of different things. I would say bad kisser because in theory, you should have more experience kissing than you do having sex.
I don't
Yeah.
know, dog.
That was my
Nope,
argument. That
nope,
was my argument.
nope. Because you're gonna get deep here. Because I was hoping you said that. I was hoping
So
someone
you
on
just
this.
so you want to know you're not gonna kiss me while you fucking me. That's what
No,
that's the type
not
of you
that.
are? You're not gonna
No.
kiss
Pretty
me. Look me in my eyes,
No.
damn it. I'm sorry.
I see you and I see right through you. That's what I see. Listen, no, I thought you were going to say that. For some reason, I just thought you were going to say that. And for me, it's like, not for me. In my mind, it's like some people don't have that experience. Like some people.
In theory, though, in a perfect world, again,
yes, but some people don't. But you know what's crazy, CJ? And you know what, CJ? I want you to close your eyes and just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. No, I want you to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down.
50 Shades of Grey right here. This is more
or you type it in the chat if I'm wrong. The reason why you think certain people are good kissers is because people that you not saying you know, but people that either have given you certain sexual pleasures, and the guys before you told them that they were good at it. So they never practiced, they never sought to do different things.
Let me ask you this question: Do you want a girl who puts up 1,000 shots in the gym and has practiced a lot, or do you want a little amateur? You know what I'm saying?
I understand
just
that,
a little
but some
bit.
people, it's like, but that's the thing though. I'm real. I'm always gonna be.
For sure, I get it. I understand.
So the thing is, like, some people tell these girls, and some girls tell these guys, "Oh yeah, you were great," because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But little did you know, Meredith, his stroke game was poo water, was dog water, and now he gonna take them strokes to another person and disappoint too. See?
Okay.
See?
I can't hold my tongue any longer.
See?
Go ahead.
Because she knows. She knows.
Okay. I
can't be doing that.
I am gonna say cringier is a bad kisser, because I agree with CJ. Like, there is a certain point in life where it's like, this is step one, and you should have graduated from step one at this point. And I don't mean like graduated, like move past it. Like, you should have your certificate on kissing. That's what I mean.
Right.
Like,
you get degrees.
Yes, consider it a degree. That degree should be on your wall. There should be a little bit of dust around it, like a big spoon in a kitchen.
Exactly.
Like, that should be checked off. The other reason I say that is cringier, because I think that can also be indicative of how someone is, like, in a physically intimate sense too. Like, if you don't have, like, if you're not investing the time at step number 1, are you going to be investing the time and the effort and, like, step 4?
And 7, if you watch Friends.
Exactly. But also,
R.I.P.
I mean, I gotta be honest, like, I'm just not, I don't understand, or I'm, like, not familiar with the, like, dead starfish concept, because I feel like it's either I feel like either it's like what you said, CJ, like maybe they're not comfortable with their sexuality yet, which is like, obviously I'm going to give someone a pass for that. Like, that's a complex world to be in, like a complex thing. But if it's just like a matter of disinterest, then, like, you shouldn't be there or doing, like, if it's disinterest, then, like, nobody should be engaging in what they're engaging in at that time. Like, it should be a fun thing, and it is an activity, so
it's a hobby.
Put it on a t-shirt, please.
I mean, it's an activity, and
please put it on
what did you say?
Put it on a t-shirt for me.
It's an activity. Yes. Yes. So I don't know. I have to vote kissing though, because I feel like that indicates other things. And it's like, I feel like if you're bad at kissing, then you're not going to like take note of like what a person enjoys beyond that either. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like
It's my opinion.
people might be a little. I think people are more sensitive to be a bad kisser than to be. Maybe I don't know. That's a tough one. But like I feel like being a bad kisser maybe be a little bit more insensitive, or sensitive to being a bad kisser than being bad at bed. Because I feel like even in sex, like having sex, like it's a tango, two to tango. So obviously a lot of the time, the first time it's not the best time, right? Because you build practice together, you understand likes and dislikes, and then you kind of get the root. Like I'm out of rhythm, you over here, I'm over here. Like we're not in rhythm together. But then over time, you build that rhythm, and you're like, whoa. We're hitting the notes at the same time. This sounds like a symphony, and then the neighbors all will know both of our names.
Not the Star Wars song. I will have something. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, or they're a great kisser from the get. You build other versions of intimacy first, and then the first time is great as a result.
100%. You hope that every time.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone hopes.
Every time.
But it never is. It never is. Let's keep it a bug. It never is. The first time's never good. Let's keep it a bug. Like,
I wouldn't say that.
I think it's good for you because I got one.
No. Don't play me, cuz. Don't play because I got one. I am the pleaser. I am a pleaser. I'm gonna make sure you get your rocks off before I get my rocks off.
I'm gonna be honest.
At the end of the day, if you get your rocks off, you have no fucking complaints here. No,
I think if there's one thing we can all be certain of by the end of this podcast is that the two of y'all have definitely fucked.
Yeah, and you know what? That's why I got a pillow under my ass because I'm still sore.
All right,
listen,
all right. Take it down.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it down a notch.
All right, but you know what? Our last one is going to be. You have to take a shot. I'm going to give you the choice. Vodka or tequila. And then we're going to get into our 5 movies and we're going to run through that pretty fast. So, vodka or tequila? What you got, CJ?
Tequila.
Tequila all day. And if you say vodka, Meredith, I promise you
what kind of
long
vodka
conversation.
Tito's? Tito's is the only answer.
But Tito's is just like been there, done that.
All my gluten-free people can drink too. I'm not trying to exclude nobody out.
Here we fucking go. This guy just knows how to fucking push an envelope. I swear to God.
Hey, I know a lot of people who deal with celiac disease, and it's a very serious issue that doesn't get enough response or knowledge about it because gluten is, quite honestly, is the devil.
He's a thoughtful guy.
Yeah, Christian's the asshole. I get it. Yeah. Christian's the asshole. I get it. Yep. Yeah, I get it. Maybe I should just be toxic, not the nice guy.
I think like you are toxic, but I think you're just
wow.
He's an undercover toxic.
Oh, I'm undercover.
Those are kind of the worst.
You know what? This is why I don't let my two worlds collide right here. Just because I know at the end of the night I'm gonna get ganged up on. Yep. You know, I don't like this side of the road.
You do it to yourself.
No, I do not. You know what, guys? You know what? We're gonna move on. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I know you've been waiting for this, but our top 5 Christmas movies of all time. Anyways, our top 5 movies of all Christmas movies of all time. How it's gonna go is I'm gonna ask CJ and Meredith what their fifth movie is, and I'm gonna give mine, and then we're gonna talk about it just a little bit because the time's gonna run forever long. But you know what? And you know what? Fuck it. It's a Christmas special. Fuck it. You know, it's the holidays. Fuck it. But so CJ.
What?
Oh,
get a little festive.
I was like, bro, this is Shrek. This is Shrek. I was like, what is this? This is different. But all right. So Meredith, what is your number 5? Your 5th best Christmas movie of all time for you? And then, ladies and gentlemen, please find us on Twitter and TikTok. Give us a comment of what your favorite or your top 5 Christmas movies are. And these are our opinions. So don't come for me in the comments or on Twitter because our 5 is not your 5. All right? Thank you. Preaching. I'm preaching. Meredith, there you go. What is your top 5? Or your fifth spot?
My fifth spot. I actually surprised myself with this one because this is one that this is bold. This is one I just saw for the first time this year.
Ooh.
And it's one that I feel like not a lot of people are familiar with, at least I wasn't. But I think it might have to be The Ref. Have you heard of this?
Never.
No, I haven't heard of
The Ref.
It has sorry to say it, Kevin Spacey in it. Yeah. But like in
It's hers, guys,
80s,
not ours. It's hers, not ours. Does not mean
fair. But I like it because it's like a dark comedy holiday movie. And I like things that are kind of, I don't know, they shake things up. You know, I don't want to see all these like sappy, perfect holiday movies. I personally like some variants. I like something that has character, that stands out, that mixes it up. Like I can't watch 5 Hallmark movies in a row. You know, like I've got to have the dark one in the mix too.
Right.
Like
so. The Ref is my number 5.
What about you, CJ? What's your number 5?
I've been going back and forth with this because my list is more than 5, but I'm gonna go Office Christmas Party. I don't know if you guys seen this movie.
Brother, I didn't know we were doing that. If that's the case, sir,
okay, so
I am fucking.
That's the thing.
I am moving some shit up.
Here's the criteria. Like, is it what makes a Christmas movie? Is it a movie about Christmas or is it a movie during Christmas time?
It's a movie.
But it is like it's also an aspect of Christmas because you know what's a Christmas.
All right, then I'm gonna do an honorable mention, and then I'm gonna do my 5. Then, if that's what we're doing, then.
Well, I think it also depends on the theme of the movie. Like if it's a coming home story that takes place during Christmas, I'm maybe doing a layup for one of my future pitches right now.
I already know what's going on here.
I think it's fine.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Yes, I grew up on Star Wars. Is there something in the background that I can't see?
Yes. Return of the Jedi. That's the movie poster. Return of the Jedi, 40th anniversary.
Okay, but like it also takes place during the holiday. During the holiday.
I'm just saying Star Wars. Say you were Star Wars. You know what? Fuck it. I understand. I'm gonna shut my mouth for the rest of the night. Go ahead, Gabagool. You go ahead and fucking finish.
No, I'm good. You say you're 5.
No. CJ. You say you're 5th.
Yeah, Office Christmas Party. I just think it's an aspect of Christmas that I don't think we really acknowledge a lot, but it is also one of the times that brings a lot of storylines for the next year coming. Obviously, January spices that month up because we know we're broke from Christmas and we need something to live on, and also to help prepare ourselves to get that raise once the fiscal year is over in February. So I think it just has a lot of great aspects of real life and Christmas.
Damn right, I like it. My honorable mention, because I didn't know we were doing that. Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. That's my honorable mention in the top 5 because that was beautiful. It's Kevin Bacon. You know what I'm saying? Fucking
delicious.
Love Kevin Bacon. Love.
But number 5 for me is Home Alone 3 because it's the best Home Alone movie ever. You know why? Do you know why? Because a young Scarlett Johansson is in that movie, and I fucking love Scarlett Johansson in any movie. You fucking tell me she's in it, I'm fucking watching it.
I was
going to say, that's a bold statement because that's usually everyone's least favorite movie, but now it makes sense.
But it makes sense because it's like when he was like, oh, what? She was like, oh, watch out for burglars. She was like, actually, burglars should come during the day because no one's home during the day. I was like, this fucking kid's a fucking genius. Why didn't I think of that shit? They are home. Why would you rob a place when people are home?
I'm glad you didn't choose a life of crime.
You're right, because my loud ass would I'd be rotting in the cell for sure. But Home Alone 3 is my number 5 just because I don't know. I always liked the character Alex in that movie, and the spin of, you know, the car and the chip and everything, and they're trying to get the chip, and they're actually after a specific thing and not just trying to get jewelry and all that kind of other stuff. So I kind of like it. There's actually like a little plot to it. So Home Alone 3 is mine. Meredith, what is your number 4?
Okay. You know how I was saying earlier that movies that take place during Christmas and have a coming home story deserve a spot in
She
the
says Die Hard.
holiday
She says
film
Die
lineup?
Hard. Man.
My choice is Die Hard. It's number 4.
Of course.
It is Die Hard. And I'll tell you why, because there are many reasons why. The first one being, I love action movies because, you know, there's everything one could want. There's suspense, there's typically romance. There's also hilarity because it's often like so outlandish and ridiculous, the things that happen. And also, the one-liners are exceptional in this movie. Exceptional. So it has a solid number 4 slot, and I honestly feel guilty that it's not a little bit higher, I think.
I feel a little guilty because I've never seen Die Hard, but I will fucking watch it before Christmas.
It's
All right.
amazing.
All right.
Die Hard is actually
So
up there on
good.
my list.
So good.
Are we collectively saying we're gonna have a movie night and do the watch party?
I
And watch
absolutely
Die
think we need
Hard?
to. Yes.
together?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Die Hard is one of my favorite movies for sure.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it. So
You're gonna love it.
It's great.
I'm with it. All right, CJ, what's your number 4?
My number 4 movie will have to be Gremlins.
Bro, what the fuck is these motherfuckers talking about right now? These fucking people. You know, I can't.
I love
can't
it.
Argue. I can't fucking argue.
Gremlins is a great movie, and plus it's a movie that I like to watch on Christmas. I have like a little movie thing. Like I like to watch 8 Crazy Nights, which is that's an honorable mention for me because technically it's not Christmas, it's
Right.
Hanukkah. It's a
Right.
holiday movie, and that's like one of my favorite movies to watch. You know,
Shout
it's
out.
hilarious. But no, Gremlins. I love. It's a great watch.
You are fucking something else. You know that?
Don't
You-
feed me
you-
after midnight either. You know what I'm saying?
Because we know nothing good happens after midnight, like we said earlier. My number 4. Sorry, guys, if you don't like it. Sorry, is Elf. That's my number 4. Sorry about you.
It's a great one.
I like it. It's funny. It's different. It's a Will Ferrell movie, and like you can't go wrong with a Will Ferrell movie. You just can't.
can't.
He's just. You said you can. I'll say old young Will Ferrell. You can't go wrong with young Will Ferrell.
Mhm.
Personally, I mean, my all-time favorite Will Ferrell movie is definitely Kicking and Screaming. That is definitely my favorite Will Ferrell
That's
movie.
pretty good.
But I like it. It was funny. It's just different. He's in a different world than what he's used to, or than he should have grown up in. So it's nice. It's a nice movie. But Meredith, since you didn't shit it on Will Ferrell today, sorry, Will. What's your number 3?
Okay, guys, this is where I really struggled. Like the number 3 slot, it's actually still a hard one in this moment, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say, because I've had the longest run with this movie in my lifetime, it would have to be White Christmas.
Ooh.
Because I'm a theater kid. I was raised watching Turner Classic Movies. There's dancing. The costumes are fabulous.
Okay.
I think Bob Fosse even makes an appearance in it. I could be wrong about that. People don't hate on me. But yeah, it's I've been watching that, I think, except for my number 1, but I've been watching that for a very long time, and it just feels homey.
Hell yeah.
Homie. I love that word.
Like a
Sorry.
homie, or it is homie.
It's like,
He was in
Oh.
his own world. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
He was in his own world. He's like, homie, I do
my number we're at 3.
Yeah, like homie.
Again, my
Yeah, dude, like homie.
What's
What's your number 3, bud? What's your number 3?
my number 3 is Bad Santa.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
It's because, like, again, like, this is a part of, like, Gremlins. I start off early with 8 Crazy Nights, and I go to Gremlins, and I watch Psych the movie, and then I go to Bad Santa, because this is kind of like, I watch this by, like, 7 to 9 o'clock time throughout the day, because it's a late night movie. You don't want to watch with, obviously, the cursing and the vulgarness. You got to watch the unrated version, of course. And it's just, like, it's it's like another way of looking at Christmas. It's just like, yeah, like this is kind of real life. It's a little raunchy sometimes, but like we still get the Christmas spirit at the end of the day.
Damn right. I think for my number 3, I'm gonna go Snow Day. I think that movie was an awesome like Christmas movie. It has its love in it. It has you're facing the snowmobile guy, the snowplow guy.
That's a Disney
Snow
one,
Day.
right?
I don't think it was a
Heard
Disney
of
movie.
this?
I think it was. I don't think it was Snow Day.
No, I remember this. It had
It was an interesting movie. Like old girl was bad. She was a bad thing.
yeah, it had
But-
Chevy Chase in it.
Yep. So
Yeah,
Snow
yeah,
Day,
yeah.
I think is my
Right
number.
now.
Snow Day is my third one. It's kind of a Christmas movie, but more festive. Yeah, I think it is a Christmas movie. Yeah, it's a Christmas movie because I think at the end they do say something like "Merry Christmas."
I haven't seen this movie in so long.
Snow Day. You wait till my fucking number 1, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, all right, this guy's going fucking deep in his fucking bag." But that's my number 3. What's your number 2, Meredith?
Okay. This one is my number 2 purely because it has my favorite Christmas song in it that isn't even a real song.
Oh,
It
boy.
was just made for this movie as a comedic flair and effect. For those of you who know, my favorite song is Christmas is All Around, which is from the movie Love Actually. So I
Love
like it.
Actually. Whoa.
Yeah, I have to put it in the number 2 spot because I think the Billy Mack character in that movie is just so ridiculous and so hilarious, and I can always get on board with it.
That's crazy. I was looking at that movie as like I was thinking about it, but wow, that's a good pull. That's a good pull.
A lot of plot lines that you can get down with. The humor of like 2 porn stars who are like nervous being around each other, like nervous to go on a first date, even though they're already shooting a porno together.
Right.
I mean, they're like, and then it's just like an A-list star-studded cast too. There's so
Yeah.
many fun things in it.
We don't make movies like, well, I guess we kind of do, but it's just like that genre of kind of like that, like, did you say rom-com? It's like a comedy, like where just everyone's together. That's just like wholesome, like because like that early 2000s, late 90s, like comedy era was just like perfect. It was really perfect.
Agreed.
My number 2. Well, my number 2. I want to say movies like Die Hard is probably my number 1, but I'm going to go with a different number 1, just because I want to be a little. I don't want to use recycle, but it is up there just so you know. But number 2
Recycle.
for me is, no, that's fine. That's fine. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh, that brother speaking the truthy truth. That brother right there, cold. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Brother.
This was just like when
Bernard.
I movies. Like, it brings my childhood, and Tim Allen was a big part of my childhood. He was like the guy.
Buzz
And
Lightyear.
obviously knowing him as Santa Claus, like, growing up, like, yeah, I think when I say, Santa Claus, yeah, Tim Allen, like, that's what I think. And I'm going with that.
Oh yeah, brother. My number 2, it's gonna be controversial. It's the greatest Grinch movie out there. If you don't know, now you know. The 2018 The Grinch. Just because like me and CJ had this conversation the other day. I like it because it integrates hip hop to it. It integrates a different storyline. Like in all the other Grinch movies, Cindy Lou Who is like this just, oh, poor help me, but I want to help the Grinch get better type of thing. But like her wish is, I want to help my mom because she's struggling. She's a single mom. Santa Claus, I don't want to wish. My wish is to help her. And it's like, damn, like that's tough. Like, that shows to be selfless. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Grinch 2018 and his fucking theme song, I Wouldn't Touch You with a 39.5-foot pole. It's a rap song, so it's kind of tough. For me, the Grinch 2018, the greatest Grinch movie ever. And that is my number 2. Now, Meredith, drum roll. What is your number 1?
Okay, I'm going to hold up my notebook so you'll know that I'm telling the truth. But my number 1 is...
Not the Notebook. The Santa Claus!
It is. It has like the most special place in my heart for the same reasons you said, CJ. Tim Allen at his finest. I love that they created an entire world that was just so magical to watch as a kid. Like all of the details in it, all of like the funny little jokes, like the tinsel on the Christmas tree wasn't just tinsel. It was also what they used as like an escape plan. Like there's so many cool things about that movie. And once again, the music is also great. Like I can think of, like I can start singing a song and know exactly which moment in the movie it's paired with. Like it's just all around great. Love it.
Before CJ says his number 1, I want to ask you guys, have y'all seen the new Santa Claus movie that came out, like with Tim Allen, or is it a TV show?
No.
Or
I didn't know he was a new one.
So there's a new one out, and I think Bernard's in it. The original Bernard, he's in it, I think. It's
I've
on
actively
Disney Plus.
avoided it.
I want to watch it. I want to see how cringeworthy Tim Allen can be.
Okay,
And
fair.
shout out Tim Allen for, I think since like 1994, 1998 for being sober. Shout out to you, big dog.
Hey, shout out.
Being such
Oh,
a great gin.
that's amazing.
Hell yeah.
That is.
Mhm.
But CJ, the time has come for your number 1. If you smell what CJ is cooking, what is your number 1, big dog?
Okay.
This brother mustering up some concoctions over there.
I'm debating my number 1 right now because there's 2.
I know y'all will never have my
But-
number 1.
I gotta go with it because it's such a classic, and I think we talked about Will Ferrell previously,
Brother.
and I'm gonna go with the Elf.
Oh.
Oh.
Easily one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. It's hilarious. It gets quoted all the time. People go Halloween costumes as Buddy. Like there's people reenact like scenes from the movie. Like when you have a movie that came out, I think early 2000s, that's like still has so much life till this day. Come on. You
Hell
can't.
yeah.
That's undisputed. No skip.
Hell yeah.
And there's acting royalty in it. The dad is like from The Godfather, right? He's done like a million other things too. What's his name?
Oh,
You should know.
what is his name? Let's see.
Oh, it's gonna kill me now. It's gonna kill me. Oh, the suspense. The suspense.
I know.
Ah!
Oh,
I'm over here just jamming to the Christmas music.
We're on it. We are on it.
James Caan.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. James Caan.
Zoe
Yeah.
Deschanel. Ooh,
It's a winner.
Fire.
It's an all-around winner.
it is a
Well,
winner,
CJ.
and it came out in 2003. 20 years later, and it's still
A bop.
tops. Yeah.
Big facts.
But like the question is too, before you get to yours, have we passed the era of really good wholesome family movies, or are we just too old? You know?
I think personally that Elf. So like my parents, more so my mom, like her favorite Christmas movie is The Christmas Story.
Right.
The Elf will be our Christmas story, like
Mhm.
something that they will play on TV whenever we have families or get married or with friends as we get older. Like that's going to be one of the biggest movies that comes on TV, and you don't have to think twice. You're going to see it on TV at least 7 times on there. Like that's just, I think that's what it is. Family movies, I think we have passed it. But I kind of leaning towards we're just getting old.
I'm gonna say
And
a
maybe we
statement.
don't know about them because we don't have kids. So
That's also
maybe
a good
they're
point.
out there. We're just not clocked into the market right now.
Yeah, that's true. Very
That's
true.
also a good point. I'm gonna say something as well, and then you can go ahead. You don't have to respond to this at all. But maybe, just maybe, the kind of like the connotation of family and the family aesthetic has passed us by in America to where that was such a huge. It still is. Like a family is still a big part of our society, but I feel like the family in general now has that oriented connotation now as kind of it's faded as strong as it was, and so that's why I don't think we see a lot of these family wholesome movies. But that's all I'm gonna say. Christian, it's all you.
All right, guys. I'm hoping you guys seen this movie before, and if you have not, I'm sorry. And just know, 8 Crazy Nights was my number 6 movie on my list. Just giving you that heads up. It was. My favorite Christmas movie, and I'll watch it at least 5 times during the holidays, is Jack Frost. Michael Keaton. That movie, I loved it. That was my favorite Christmas movie growing up.
That was animated, right?
No, it was live, like real actors, and it's basically just a story about a mom and a young boy, and his father dies, and he's not a man yet, you know, and the dad gets reincarnated into a snowman, and he just trying to teach his son how to be a man, and you know, just be there for him and guide him because you know his son lost him at a young age, and watching that as a kid, I was just like, oh, this is so cool. Like, his dad turned to a fucking snowman. Dad, turn into a snowman. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, he can do it. You can do it.
Oh, but yeah. I remember this.
Jack Frost, that is my favorite number 1 Christmas movie of all time, Jack Frost.
I thought they had that. I think there's also an animated one, I'm pretty sure.
There is.
Oh, yeah, there's an animated Jack Frost movie. Yeah, like from maybe like the 60s or whatever. Maybe like, yeah, trust me. Yeah, there is. But that one is like Michael Keaton, baby. And plus, Michael Keaton, like I'm a superheroes guy. Watching the Batman movies, then he was a fucking snowman. I was like, this guy don't fucking miss. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's a snowman and Batman? That was before I knew people were like actors, and I was like, damn, this man got a lot of powers, don't he? Like, this man is everywhere. Yeah. Who is watching Gotham right now? And he's a fucking snowman. But yeah, Jack Frost is my number 1. But yeah, I love y'all's top 5. There's probably 2 movies on your list, Meredith, that I'm gonna have to fucking watch because I've never heard of it, and we are gonna have to do a Die Hard watch along. And you know what, CJ? I wonder if there is a way for us to come on here, watch Die Hard, but not show the movie, and we get our reactions and be able to talk about it and everything during it. I don't know. Copyrights, don't sue us. We have no money to give you, copyright people. So don't come this way. Ask for money. CJ's rolling his eyes. He's probably like,
I'm thinking
that might
that's
be a
just
tough task. That might be a tough task. But even if we don't, and we do it, you know, in our own homes, and we watch it together, and you know, or I watch it by myself and figure, you know, like, is this a Christmas movie or not? I'll let you guys know. But
I think you can do it on FaceTime.
We might be able to do it that way.
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
But we also gotta figure out what streaming service has it for free. If not, I'll pay for it. I don't care. If it's over fucking $10 to rent this fucking movie, I'm out of this.
I mean, I have the movie on DVD.
Oh, you're fucking lucky, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, I love that movie. Like, it's movies like I really like. I gotta have this on DVD because it's like, oh, like I gotta make sure I can watch this whenever I can. You know.
That's how I feel about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. You know it. But CJ, Meredith, do we have anything to say before I close this out? And thank you guys for giving me your top 5 as well, and for the great conversations that we had today. I learned a lot about you fucking 2 people today.
I learned a lot about you, Christian.
Fuck off. Yeah. Fuck all the way off.
A lot.
Hey, listen. I am still the sweetest, nicest guy that's going to have both y'all's back whenever you need it. CJ, if you remember this, hey, man, thanks for having my back.
Oh, thanks for having my front?
Yes, sir! But CJ, Meredith, if you have anything else to say, please do. But actually, something I forgot before you do, CJ. Meredith, guys, I forgot to say, she's a great friend. She does improv comedy. She's one of the funniest people that I know. And if you are ever in Charleston, please go to Theater 99. But make sure you call or text me to see if she's going to be on stage that day, because you will be disappointed like I was going to a show and she was not there. And I was like, what kind of fucking blasphemy is this? I was ready to see my fucking friend and she wasn't even here. But yes, guys, when you come to Charleston, obviously we have so much stuff here. But make sure you go to Theater 99, or not even Theater 99. In any city that you're in, check out your local improv theater, because those guys need love too. And those guys are most of the time funnier than your stand-up comedians. And it's going to be a show that you will never forget. And it's never the same show. So please go support your local improv comedy theater. But yes, she does improv comedy. That's where I met her at. And I'm actually going to be taking improv comedy classes. Thank God I'm not in her class, because I would be fucking shaking in my boots. No way. But I'm actually taking improv comedy classes so I can get my improv comedy skills up there and hopefully do what she does. But that's how we know Meredith. And thank you, Meredith, so much for joining us for the show. I know you came into this being very, very nervous. I hope you didn't seem nervous at all. And I'm glad hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and we will definitely have you back on whenever you want. If there's ever a movie or a TV show you want us to watch, so we can binge it and you want to talk about it with us, we are more than welcome to do that. And we definitely want to have you more on the show in the future. But do you have anything you want to say to the people? And give them your Instagram or whatever you want to give them. Fellas, y'all know my fucking rules with this Instagram shit. Y'all fucking follow her, and I see y'all say some wild ass shit. I will catfish the fuck out of you. I will.
No more nice guy.
I will.
No more nice guy.
I will fucking make a fake profile and catfish your ass and have you.
Yeah, exactly. Toxic king. He will come for you.
Toxic short king.
Oh, no, man. I mean, you already talked me up way more than I deserve. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, y'all can hit me up at my Instagram, which is M for Meredith, B as in boy, and then Kid, my last name, Kidd. I typically post things there as far as improv shows go, and also classes I'm teaching. If y'all ever want to sign up for one, I do drop-in classes as well. So it's not even like a 6-week long commitment. If you don't want to, you can just come and try one class. You don't have to have any previous experience whatsoever, but it's really fun, a really supportive environment, and it's a blast. So feel free to come on out, and thank you guys for having me. Like you said, I was really nervous. I've never done a podcast before, so thank you for welcoming me and making it feel comfortable.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I'm glad that we've met. This was awesome. Like, I think it can be nerve-wracking a little bit just because not knowing what to expect, but I feel like I hope that we had a nice welcoming environment to just express yourself, have fun, a good laugh, and kind of just escape life a little bit and just have a really good conversation, because I think that's what we try to do, whether it goes a little too far sometimes or thought-provoking. Like, I think I always learn a little bit more every time I come on here, just about people's life experiences, and just have a good time, And I think today was definitely a goddamn dandy having you here.
Damn right. But thank you, CJ, for being a great co-host today. And I know you guys are like, where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? Gabby is fine. She's good. She graduates tomorrow.
Whoop, whoop.
Big shout out to her for graduating. It's been a grind for her these past few months, and we're very proud of her, and we love her, and we can't wait to have her back on the show, and we can't wait for her to show off her fucking fuck the Vols. We can't wait for her to fucking show her degree and just enjoy the moments with our great friend.
The fruits of her labor.
How proud we are of her. She is an awesome friend and always there for us, and a great co-host with me and CJ, and we can't ask for a better person than her. But yeah, thank you, CJ. Thank you, Meredith, for joining the show. And y'all know, I gotta say my last remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, just remember, I know the Grinch steals your Christmas, but CJ and Meredith always will steal your heart. See you later, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great holidays.